I kept hearing Caleb Williams is a bust. And I did a commentary right here on this show saying, what? If you don't like Caleb Williams because he paints his nails, because he doesn't look and act like a franchise NFL quarterback should, okay, fine, you got me. But I'm here to tell you, as I did 2 weeks ago, this is a special athlete and playmaker with a big clutch arm. Furthest thing from a bust I can imagine. So, yes, the Bears did fire their coordinator. They did elevate Thomas Brown, who does seem to click better with Caleb, and vice versa. But come on, Thomas Brown, he bounced all over college football. He's bounced around in pro football. He was Carolina's coordinator last year. So let's not give him savior status just yet, even though he now has Caleb doing exactly what I said he has to do, which is get rid of the ball much quicker. You just got to let it fly. He's now from 2.9 seconds holding the ball down to 2.4. That's a quantum leap in quickness. He's throwing the ball on time the last two games with Thomas Brown in his ear. It just looks better. So the last 2 weeks against Green Bay and then at Minnesota yesterday, Caleb Williams has been spectacular in two narrow losses, resulting in part because of two blocked field goals in those games. So he now has 11 touchdown passes to only 5 interceptions and 2 lost fumbles. That's pretty great for a rookie thrown into the quarterback fire from day one. But I must point this out here, right now. As pretty great as that is, there's another rookie quarterback lately playing at an even higher level than Caleb. And I don't mean Jaden Daniels, who, as I mentioned earlier, has struggled throwing the football in his last 3 games. No, I'm talking about the quarterback who went 12th overall. I'm talking about Bo Nix, who maybe you haven't noticed, has thrown 16 touchdown passes to only 6 interceptions with no lost fumbles. Bo Nix's Broncos have won 4 of their last 6 to get to 7-5. And over those 6 games, Bo Nix is second in the NFL in passing yards. He's second in the NFL in completions over those 6 games. That is pretty great. Now, is Bo Nix a better quarterback than Caleb Williams? No. Ultimately, Bo Nix's ceiling will prove to be lower. But after so many commentators said Caleb has fallen into the best situation any first overall pick quarterback has ever fallen into, I'm here to tell you, Bo Nix fell into a better one than Caleb did. So remember, Bo Nix started for 3 years at Auburn in the SEC, 2 years at Oregon in the Pac-12. That's a whole lot of high-level football. Then he was handpicked by one of the greatest NFL play callers ever in Sean Payton. And he was dropped into an offense whose pass blocking is graded second best in the NFL by Pro Football Focus as we speak. And he's got a big, strong target in Cortland Sutton, who's turning into a top 5 receiver. And finally, Bo Nix is backed up by a defense that Pro Football Focus ranks 5th best in the league. Okay, that's a pretty great situation. In Denver, Bo Nix is surrounded by stability. While in Chicago, Caleb is adrift in dysfunction, starting with a head coach who probably won't be there next year. And he's stuck with an ownership, the McCaskey family, that forever has given this franchise a reputation for being the bad news bears. So Bo Nix fell into the perfect spot. He's now a happy, comfortable extension of Sean Payton on the field. In Chicago, Caleb is just trying to figure it out on his own for a franchise that hasn't had a bona fide star at quarterback, I'm not exaggerating, since Sid Luckman retired in 1950. Chicago eats its young quarterbacks. It's huge advantage, Bo Nix. And for that matter, Jaden Daniels has a big advantage with the new Commanders regime, Josh Harris in charge. It's stable. It's right. Magic's advising. All of which is why what Caleb Williams is pulling off with the Bears, with the Chicago Bears, is even more impressive than I first thought.